5.
Good morning. I call this 67th Annual Good Government Day to order on this Monday, April 6, 2026. If you will, all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may all have a seat. We welcome you on behalf of the Logansport High School Keep Club, our Logansport High School administration, and our local Cass County officials to this annual Good Government Day. We are pleased to continue this sacred event. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to make today happen. We would like to begin by thanking our Mayor, Jacob Palmasal, and all of his attending officials for participating in today's events. Now we will begin today's ceremony with our Mayor, Jacob Palmasal.
All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you to Michael Miller, Ms. Gallmer, and Roddy for having me here today. It's always great to be here on Good Government Day. I think this is one of the most fun things that we do as far as city government. It's a great way to show off what public servants in our community do, to maybe get some more young people interested in that, and to get you all out of class for a little while. So we're very fortunate today to have an exceptional guest speaker with us. Congressman Jim Baird is a lifelong resident of West Central Indiana. He represents Indiana's 4th Congressional District, which includes 16 counties, and he serves on the House Committee on Agriculture, on Foreign Affairs, and on Science, Space, and Technology. Before being elected to Congress, he served 8 years as a state representative in the Indiana General Assembly. He served in local government as a county commissioner, where he focused on improving his community's infrastructure and keeping local services efficient and cost-effective. And Congressman Baird is a decorated Vietnam War veteran, and his distinguished service to our country was recognized with a Bronze Star with V device and 2 Purple Hearts. He's a graduate of Purdue University and also earned his doctoral degree from the University of Kentucky. And so, without further ado, it is my honor to introduce to you Congressman Jim Baird.
Well, good morning, and I want you to know it's a pleasure to be here with you. And the mayor just gave most of my speech, so I guess we can just say goodbye and say thank you. No, you know, it really is a pleasure to see young people like you taking time out of your schedule to enjoy a program like this, to participate in a program like this, because I think it's really important that you understand your government and how it works. And the reason I say that is because that way we can make sure we preserve it, and that we preserve what we think is important and the freedoms that we have. And you know, before I start off, I think it's also good to recognize the fact that, you know, this Artemis 2, this space program that's going to go to Mars eventually, but they're going around the moon, and Bo and I had an opportunity to go down and watch that liftoff, because we're I'm on the Science, Space, and Technology Committee, but it's been 54 years since we've, you know, had made an attempt to go to the moon, and now we're going to go with the long-term concern and interest in going on to Mars. So that's one thing that I think is really great about this country. We're innovative. We conduct research. We have the capability, and we utilize that. And so, from your standpoint, that's something you can look forward to in terms of what you might get involved in as you're going down through the rest of your life. And so, the other thing that I think is really fantastic, and my military background would put emphasis on this, And that's the fact that we recovered, we've recovered that second pilot that was in that plane that went down. And we've made an intelligent effort to train people to go into rescue and recovery events like that. And you got to really appreciate, by having been in combat, I understand that. So you really got to have admiration. And I'm trying to stimulate you to think about the areas you might be in as you move through your life. And so, since this is such an interesting day and such participation, but those people were well trained to go in under those circumstances, behind enemy lines, so to speak, and recover one of our pilots. So that's a fantastic thing that we can celebrate today because of just those recent things. But the important part of that too is the fact that we have that much innovation about us, that we have that much knowledge, and that you are participating right now in a school with the programs that they have to really experience some of these things to get you well prepared for making those kind of decisions in your life. And so now is a good time. Now is a good time to make sure that you experience as many of those things as you can, because it's extremely important in your life and your development and your criteria for future opportunities. And so, I tell you what I'd like to do, Mr. Principal. I never asked a principal that before. Maybe I can try to get away with that, but anyway, what I'd really like to do is not because I think this is about me. I think it's about you. And the reason that we made the effort, we got up like 4 or 4:30 this morning, but the reason we made that kind of effort is because we think, and your faculty here and your advisors really think it's important that you had the exposure to that kind of thing. And the elected officials that are here participating, what a tremendous opportunity for you to really get to know people like that, the jobs they have. And I guess all of you are going to go take shadow positions, right? How soon are you doing that? Today? Oh, so I'm holding you up, huh? So anyway. But I think that what I'm trying to say is how important we think and how important the people here at the school feel it is that you have the opportunities that you're being given here through this program. And so what I want to do then is just kind of give you a brief rundown about my background, and that maybe will touch some of you, because I'm sure in there somewhere there are things that you have also done, and you can add that to your repertoire for as you move ahead. But since it is Good Government Day, I want to introduce two people with my staff. One of them is Penny Titus. Penny, stand up, please. So Penny has a tremendous amount of exposure and opportunities in local government as well as other levels of government. So you'll find her, and I hope you'll take advantage of getting to know her, because she really has a background that would complement what you're trying to learn here. And then I also want to introduce my son, Bo Baird. He's a state representative, and he drove me up here this morning, so he's recovering, I guess. But anyway, Bo, thanks for being that, and Penny, thank you for being here. So I want to give you a brief rundown. I mean, it's going to be brief, and so we can go back, because I want to get to questions and answers for you, because I'm sure you have some interest in a lot of the people that are here today. But I did grow up on a farm, not unlike what's around you here in Cass County. Grew up, it was a rural community, a farm country, and so I grew up on a farm. I don't know why I got an interest in animal science, and so I had the opportunity to go Purdue. Well, I do know why I got interested. I enjoyed the work we did at the home farm when I was growing up, and then I had teachers along the way in the public schools that found my buttons, and I give those teachers credit, because they found out what I was interested in, and then they capitalized on that and stimulated me to pursue additional degrees and go to the university. So anyway, I did some work at Purdue in animal science, and I was telling some of the folks today that I came here to the Tyson slaughter facility at one time because I was doing research in pigs and traced loini areas, and that was an experience I had, which I want to encourage you to take every opportunity you have to get to see a facility like that. I grew up on a farm, but I'd never seen a hog slaughter facility. And what I'm trying to say there is, a lot of these buildings around here, you see manufacturing, and they look like just block buildings or regular structures as you drive by them on the street. But if you ever go inside, and when you get the opportunity to go inside those buildings, my gosh, you know, they got computerized construction equipment, they got computerized materials to cut metals and put them together. And it's a real experience to see how well managed they are and how capable the individuals are in those facilities. So I would encourage you to take every opportunity you can to go visit one of these sites and do an internship or whatever. And I guess I'm getting long-winded about, I went to Purdue, got a BS in animal science. I got a master's degree in animal science. Then I got drafted, went to the military, and eventually ended up in Vietnam and came back home. Some of the folks I was with didn't get to come home. There's about 58,000 individuals on the Vietnam Veterans Wall there in Washington, D.C. If you ever get the chance to tour that, I didn't do it for a long time because I really didn't want to have those memories. But anyway, it is moving, and some of the other things on the mall that recognize veterans, I think would stimulate you too. Plus, if you come to DC and you see all the history that's in that city that has to do with government and so on, and it is your government. We stand in Washington, DC as the symbol of the free world. And anytime you have the opportunity to really get involved in that, I think it's extremely important. But anyway, I got a master's degree at Purdue, went to Vietnam, came home. My wife's a nurse. We started a home health care agency, and then we started buying farm ground, and so that ended up being an additional opportunity for us. But after that, I was elected as a county commissioner for one term. Mike, you understand that, so you bet. And I enjoyed that. Then I got 8 years at the State House, the Indiana State Representative, and then this is my 8th year in Congress. I don't tell you that to brag on me. I tell you that because you are going to go down some of these same paths, and you're going to have those decisions to make and so on. And so I want you to have or take advantage of those opportunities. To learn something, it builds your credentials and your abilities. And so every time you have a chance to learn something, I learn something every day. As old as I am, I still learn something every day. And so I want you to take advantage of that kind of opportunity. So then after I got back, did I tell you I got a PhD from the University of Kentucky? But here's the part you'll really like. It's in monogastric nutrition. Now, that's really in great demand in Washington, D.C., I'll tell you, because mono means single, gastric means stomach, so single stomach, and I told you it's animal science, so pigs for short. I've done a lot of work with pigs. And while we're on that subject, I want to make sure you understand that you are monogastric. You have a single stomach, and your physiology is very similar to that of a pig. In fact, pigs have been used for heart valves, burn patients, but they used to take insulin out of the pituitary glands at the slaughter facilities for insulin for diabetics. They since synthesize that now, but so that's been my background. When we came home, and my wife and I started a home health agency, Bo was a part of that as well. And once we got that started, then had the opportunity to finish up the things that I wanted to do in government. So having said that, maybe that gives you some idea of what I think my experience has been. And I only hope it gives you some idea about what you may be doing on down the road. So with that, I think I'll turn it over to questions if that's what you want to do. Or if I haven't used all my time, I can tell you, I can talk a lot longer if you want me to. But you don't want me to do that. Okay, yeah. Thank you. But I do want you to have the opportunity to ask questions about it. You got state, local, federal people here, so.
We have city. Our city officials here.
Okay, city officials, I'm sorry. I can leave you down there, I already said thank
Thanks, sir. Appreciate you.
you. You bet.
At the end.
Okay.
Ready to roll.
Well, do any of you have questions about, I represent District 4 in Congress. I've been there, this is my 8th year. I was naive enough to think that at least, I thought 2 years would be the most it'd take for me to straighten this country out. Not that I thought I was that smart, but anyway, I've been there 8 years. This will be my 8th year, and I'm still working on straightening it. I tell the story when I was a county commissioner. You know, Indiana is a contribution we made in taxes for our roads and so on, but we end up only getting back 92 cents of that. So I'm back to my being a county commissioner. Mike, you'll understand this again. I just couldn't find enough money to cover the roads and do what I thought I wanted to do. So I thought, well, being a county commissioner, maybe I can help that. That didn't work, and I didn't find the money there. And so then I had the chance to go to the state, and I thought maybe I could find the money there. I haven't found the money there, and I have found the money in D.C. I mean, they spend it like water, so I'm trying to slow that process down in D.C. so we have a more balanced budget and so on. So anyway, any questions you have, I'd be glad to take them. Otherwise, thank you for having me. I appreciate being here.
Awesome. Well, thank you to Congressman Baird. I think it's always a great opportunity to hear from our federal representatives, and not often that you get this chance to hear from someone that has served our country in such distinguished ways. So a lot of thanks to him. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the current city officials that will have their roles taken over by the students today. First off, and most importantly, I'd like to introduce our Mayor's Administrative Assistant, Mindy Asselin. Our City Attorney, Kelly Lehman. Our Clerk Treasurer, Mike Stadjahar. Our Human Resources Officer, Hannah Holt. Our Cemetery Sexton, Bob Bernhardt. Our Planning Director, Aaron Shaver. Our Street Commissioner, Chad Hassett. Our Rental Inspector, Christian Morales. Our representative from Logansport Utilities, Travis Yike. The Chief of Police, Sean Heichman. Our Fire Chief, Jason Miller. Building Commissioner, Rob Renowans. Code Enforcement Officer, Randy Olery. Our Zoning Administrator, Jamie Harper. And our City Council members. First up, we have City Council President Dave Morris. And City Council member Haley Zinsmaster. And so thank you for them, for their service to the city and for being willing to take time out of their busy schedules to teach really what it takes to serve the city of Logansport and a lot of the stuff that goes unseen to make things run. And next up, you guys get to take some stuff off of their hands, so if you're ready, we'll go ahead and swear you all in. So if you don't mind, please stand up for me. All right. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Indiana, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as state your position according to law and to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations to our new city officials. All right, Mayor, you're up.
Thank you everyone for allowing me to be your student-elected mayor for this year's Good Government Day. Thank you Mayor Palmasal and Congressman Jim Baird for your leadership, participation, and vision you provided here today. My student-elected staff and I look forward to experiencing the interesting events that our elected officials encounter, and we truly appreciate the opportunity to represent Logansport High School. And as your LHS 2026 Key Club President, I would like to adjourn this meeting. Thank you everyone for your attendance and making this day special for all who are involved. Have a great rest of your day. We are adjourned.